Hey everybody on YouTube, welcome to another show. In this particular video, I want to talk about or do a review of my experiences with the Amazon Kindle Fire. And some of the things, first off, that I want to mention is this little stylus. I love this stylus. It was one of the recommendations that, when you buy from Amazon, they give you a list of recommendations. This was one of the recommendations. And why I love the stylus is, well, not just because I used to have a Palm and I can just go really fast with the stylus, but this stylus, I don't know if you can see that tip. See, and it's a soft tip that gets pushed in, and there's like a little resistance, and it's like a little rubber-like. It acts like a fingertip, and one of the things that the stylus helps to so you don't have fingerprints all over your device, and I hate fingerprints. And this also has a clip that you can clip onto your shirt pocket. Right now I don't have a shirt pocket to clip it, but you can clip it on the top of your shirt. You can clip it to the case. This is also something that you can clip it to the case, or I don't know, if you got a purse, you can clip it in the purse. I mean, it's versatile, and I even use this with my smartphone. It's nice with the phone, especially when you're typing things out, a little bit more precise. So that's the first thing. When I bought my Kindle, I like it when they're always trying to upsell. And I guess, to be a good salesperson, you've got to know how to upsell. So I love the stylus. As you can tell, it's about the same size as my hand, and it's small enough. I love small pens, anyways. So use it just like a pen. So I just wanted to mention that stylus. I think it was like $10, $10, $12, something like that. It was one of the things that they suggested I get, and I am glad I bought it because I love it. Now, of course, the Kindle case. And one thing that's strange about this Kindle case, okay, I bought the case the same time that I bought the Kindle Fire, but it came 2 days later in another shipment, and it was late for whatever reason. It just don't ask me why. The case came in like 2 days later than the Kindle, but I'm glad it came in anyways. And it's just a basic case. It has your something you can like hold it walking around. I like it. When I go into stores, I carry it like this, or like this, or like this, even though this is probably the best way, with your thumb, anyways, it just, different ways of carrying the case. It just protects the case, protects your Kindle Fire. And one of the things that I wish that, because I haven't seen yet, and if any of you who are actually watching this video have seen this particular, I have seen the case that I'm looking for, which I'm going to explain in a second. Just mention it in the comments down below, or just email me through YouTube. Contact me through YouTube. And this zipper, it's on two sides. There's nothing on the bottom, no zipper on the bottom, and it just kind of pops out like that. That's it. Just kind of pops out like that. And it's padded inside. And here's my Kindle Fire. And I love the Kindle Fire. You can hold it either way. Actually, you can go any way. Because no matter what way you go, it'll always reorientate the device to that. Now we're going to flip it on. And this, you have two little speakers in the front here. And they're actually pretty loud. Even though I would definitely, I'm going to turn it on here. And down bottom there, the power light just came on. They have a switch and also a little USB connector, so you can connect it to the plug outlet. I don't know. I've never connected this up to my computer yet. I don't know what would happen. But while that is takes a little time for it to start up. And as you can see, it says a little Kindle Fire. One of the main reasons why I got the Kindle Fire, just so I can use and it just popped up. And the background here, it changes every single time. Like if I were to put this asleep, and you put it asleep just by hitting the power button once, and then hit the power button again, it's changed. It's films now. Do it again. Oh, maybe that was too fast. Wait a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, it's making me a liar right now. But it does change, especially if you turn it off and it's been left there for a while. See, I like the power saving feature, and if it's been left there a while, the next time you turn it on, it'll have a different screen Now, the reason why I chose the Kindle Fire per se, because I started going to school, started going to college for my interior design degree. And there's a lot of textbooks that are on the Kindle. Not all. I wish all textbooks had a Kindle version. That would just be awesome. Because I love the Kindle format, and I'm figuring out how to actually make my own Kindle books. And when I actually do that and have some Kindle books to sell or give away, you'll know it on this channel. Just stay subscribed up here, up there. Yeah, either way, you know where to subscribe to it. But I love the Kindle format, because no matter if you're reading a book on a device like this or a small device like this, it changes the book and you can read, because for the longest time I was just using my phone to read my Kindle books, and it was fine. And I could actually go through a book faster electronically than a regular. I don't have a book with me. They're all on my bookshelf, other than carrying a book and flipping around. Because this, I just turn it on, figure out which book I want to read, click it with my stylus, and start reading. I don't even have to worry about having placeholders, because you can set a placeholder in the Amazon on a Kindle book. You can set placeholders, you can highlight, and you can have notes, and you can review those notes anytime by just going to the main menu. Once you have the book open, the menu for the book. So get this open. It shows the time. It's right now 11:44 a.m. Monday, August 13th. So just kind of slide it. See? You just kind of, whoops. You just kind of slide it. See, now it's pencils. Now you just slide it, that easy. And then you come up to, this is the main roll. And everything you do on the Kindle device comes up on this. Dead Like Me, that's a series I started watching again, because I have the Amazon Prime for a year, and so with Amazon Prime you get free streaming, so you can watch anything you want free. You just don't own it, which is cool. It's almost like subscribing to a cable channel. And which way? You just kind of scroll through all your books. A lot of these books, they're showing up in white. They're really not white. They're see, student handbook PDF. They're stuff that I emailed to the device. And these are all the books that I bought. Management for Dummies, all the different books, bunch of books on Kindle, dictionary. And once you open it up, there's a lot of light here, but once you open it up, all you have to do is tap on the screen. A little bar down below opens, and you click on the little house. Well, there's a lot of little icons there. You can do, the middle icon is the menu of the book. If you have any notes or highlights, that's where you can access that. You could also share things on Twitter and Facebook. I don't have Facebook, but I got Twitter. You can share things on that through your book. And you can also search. There's a little magnifying glass. You can search things in the book if you're looking for a particular term. I'm just going to click on the house, and it goes back to the the roll. By the way, this book right here is an awesome book. It's a spiritual book by J.J. Dewey. It's available on the Kindle at Amazon for $10. Nice book. Be unveiling. Anyways, to go beyond, construction drawing. That's one of my books for construction drawing. Yeah, construction drawing. That's one of my books. Can't really see it too well. Maybe if I hold it back here. It's a green book. It's a lot of light coming from the device, which is nice because when you're reading this book, you don't need to put a light on. The light just comes right from the page. And you have all the light you need. So that's one of my class books. Another class book is Interior Design and Visual Presentation. Those are the two books. So, and they were only $30. That's $30 for a textbook. And they usually cost, I think these books were up around 50, 60. I think one of them was even $100. I'm not sure. Maybe at least $60. So it's like at least half the price having a Kindle book. And it's just awesome. So that's just explains the roll. And down below here is your favorites, and it just popped up. And of course, I put in my favorites a lot of, which you can't really see, a lot of those books that I emailed to the Kindle device. Different PDFs and DLCs and TXTs that you can email to your device. And I bet you can't do that with the iPad. And so up top here, right here, that's all the other stuff. There's the newsstand, which I don't have anything in the newsstand. But when you open up something like that, you get a shelf, and it has newsstand and it has cloud and device. I don't have any newsstand items. I'm gonna see if the local newspaper can be put, if they have that in here. And there's like a little link right up on this corner that says store. You can just click on that and go right to the store for newsstand items. And they got Cosmopolitan, National Geographics, us, Everyday Food, bestsellers, fashion and beauty, magazines under $1.99 per month. Maxim's one of them. Women's Health. What's this one? Oh, science fiction, science and fiction. What is this? Fantasy and science fiction. And actually, this one's actually free exclusive digest. So it's actually this one doesn't cost anything if you're into fantasy and science fiction. Hit the arrow button to go back to where you were doing, you got your summer reading, Glamour, New York Times, Washington Post, Financial Times, Wall Street Journal. You can get the Wall Street Journal through there. I may just start subscribing to that. Taste of Home, People, Men's Health, O Magazine, Better Homes, Lucky, whatever that is, Living, TV Guide. TV Guide. Are they still making that out? Who uses a TV Guide anymore? If you got cable, you got TV Guide right on your computer. So it's like all those different things. Magazines, newspapers, automotive, there's all sorts of stuff in there that you can get off the newsstand. So I'm just going to go back to the home. You also have your books. And these are all your Kindle books. These are all the Kindle books that I have bought. Maybe if I go like this, you can see it better. There's like 12 books there. And the ones that you're currently reading or the most active is up the top here. And that is that J.J. Dewey book in this case. And again, you can sort it by recent. Right now I have it set by recent. You can also set it by author or by title. And again, store will take you right to the Kindle store where you can buy Kindle books. And of course, there are free books on here. And also the other thing too, I'm going to put on the music thing, because you can also buy music through Amazon. They have two things up here. One says cloud, one says device. Some is only in the cloud. You can still listen to it with a Wi-Fi connection, because this is Wi-Fi based. I'm using my Wi-Fi signal right now. And also the device, it's stuff where you don't need to be connected to the internet, that has been downloaded to the device. I am not sure how much there is a song that I actually found that That is Something Inside So Strong by Kenny Rogers. It's been a while since I listened to that song. I actually have the cassette tape, so now I have the digital version. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I just wanted to show you that. Click on the house, go back to the main thing, and see we just played the Kenny Rogers album, so that pops up. And if something pops up in your little Corel, it doesn't have to stay in there. You can get it out of there just by clicking on it with your finger or the device here, the pointer, whatever. And it comes up, add to favorites or remove from carousel. And I'm just going to remove that from carousel because I don't want a whole lot of stuff clogging up my carousel. So we also have videos, and this is videos that you're currently watching. There's also any video that you have actually bought through Amazon. A digital version of it is on here, and of course if you have what was that thing I said before? I can't think of it. Well, it's in earlier parts of the video. When you have that, you get free streaming of the videos. So, and you can rent them, you can buy them. You know, the difference between renting and buying them is whether they appear in your Amazon. They have like, I forget what it's called, but whenever you buy something, a digital piece through Amazon, it comes up on the website, so you can download it, store it. So no matter what device, if this device breaks and I get another Kindle Fire, I can still go to that same web page and re-download again, or I can or I can listen to it or read it on my phone. And of course, all this stuff is synced on all my devices. So if I started reading something on the Kindle and I move to this, it will remember where I left off. Now the App Store, these are just some of the apps I have right now. Some of the apps I'm really disappointed with, like the Audible app. I tried, since Amazon owns Audible, I tried like linking the two, and I probably should not have, because when I go on a regular laptop to Audible, my true library pops up, but on this, what I have in my library doesn't pop up. You know, it's strange. Maybe I will get rid of this, get rid of that app, and just put it back in. And it is kind of hard to get rid. Well, you can uninstall apps, but the icon is still there, like this middle app right here. You know, there was a YouTube app that I tried to watch YouTube on this. I uninstalled it, but of course it's still there. You know, even though it's not on the device anymore, it's still there. I don't like that. I just would rather have it gone. So maybe they will do something with that. The Netflix app works great. The Twitter app, Live 365, that works great. And I wanted to get Gmail on here. I wanted the Gmail app. I couldn't get the Gmail app on here. I had to use MailDroid. I can't stand MailDroid. I just, it's not, I'd rather have the regular Gmail app that I have on my Android phone. Anyways, those are just some of the downfalls. I mean, overall, I really like it. Like they have an app I got was Sketch and Draw, which is really awesome.
Awesome to start playing.
Okay, later. This is just like, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I go this way. I don't know. It's very bright. It's just a scribbly thing, and you just kind of go there and you just kind of like, you can do things. It's actually nicer with the stylus because if you push really hard, it gets darker, and when you don't push enough, it gets lighter. So it's just like a pencil. And if you go over things, and it's just, it's really nice. That's just a regular, different, odd design. And so I'm just going to, and going to see, we got this big pencil. I don't want that. Remove from carousel. And so they just have a whole lot of awesome stuff. I'm overall happy with it. I probably won't use too many of the apps because the main thing that I'm using this for is to read books and to search the web. And the web is just a regular website. Those are all the websites that I have watched. Probably can't see them all. The website works great, and some of the things too. Let me go to blogspot blogspot.com. That's my website, robertg.blogspot.com. The right stuff. I don't know if you can see it, and maybe if I tilt it in like this. That's I haven't quite figured out how to kill some of the lights here, but the website's kind of small writing, but you can just use your fingers and just kind of open it up and then move it around with the stylus and to where you can actually read it. To know thyself, see, I extended it. To know thyself within, that's something I just posted on my blog today. And you just use, see, similar to the iPad. So those are the main things why I got this, and so those are some of the main things why I got this, for school, so I can read my books, and also to use the web so I don't have to keep lugging my laptop everywhere. And this is definitely a heck of a lot easier than the laptop. Big drawback is some of the apps. I can't use the apps that I want to use, and also there is no place to, it's thin and everything, but there is no place where you could actually put a micro SD card or an SD card, or even stick a thumb drive in. There's no place you can do that. But the books, I love the Kindle books, and I love how the Kindle books get rescaled depending upon the device. And also you can change, if you want the wording to be a little bit bigger, you can change that too. You see up top here they have your main unlock, volume, brightness, Wi-Fi, sync. That's your main settings bar up top there. And of course, at the top of the whole device, you have the search bar, which is good, so you can just search the whole Kindle, the internal memory. But as for not having a micro SD card or a SD card or anything like that to take stuff on and off the device, none of your tablet computers, and this is a computer, none of your tablet computers have that yet. When you actually start seeing that, that'll be, it'll be good. When you actually start seeing that, and then people will probably start to go more towards the tablet device and away from laptops. So anyways, that is my review of the Kindle Fire, and hope you enjoyed the review. And to shut down, you just kind of hold the power button, click shut down, and it shuts down pretty fast. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, come on. Make a liar of me. It usually doesn't shut down that fast, that slow, but it usually shuts down faster. It's because I'm making a video of it, I know. So, and see, no fingerprints on the screen, which I like using the stylus. If you don't have a stylus, get the stylus. And so I hope you enjoyed that review, that 30-minute review on the Kindle. My review, what I liked, what I don't like. Overall, I mean, it's an awesome device. It's better than the iPad. I haven't really played around with the Nook, so I can't really compare it to the Nook. I have played around with the iPad because there's a store around here where you can, not quote-unquote Apple store, but it's a store that sells Apple products, Small Dog Electronics over at the Mall of New Hampshire. I played around with the iPad there, and this is much easier. As soon as I picked this up, I knew exactly what to do. The iPad, no matter what people say, it took me some time to actually learn what to do. Especially since they only have like one button, and they don't have like any of the menus. I mean, I don't know what it is with Apple that they just don't like menus, but it's, menus make moving around an application that much better and faster. I don't know what the thing is with Apple, but anyways, Apple should have, their iTunes store should have gone to the cloud, years ago. They could have, then they would have been a competitor to Amazon, but they're not a competitor to Amazon, because the MP3s are straight MP3s when you buy them. You can buy groceries on Amazon. I buy a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards on Amazon. I mean, you can buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, and with the Amazon Marketplace, you can actually sell stuff on Amazon. So anyways, the Kindle Fire, it's worth it. It's only $200. It's probably the cheapest or the most inexpensive, because I don't think it's cheap. I think it's a quality device, but it's the least expensive tablet device out there that actually works and works well. The apps, if you're in it for the apps, hopefully they'll change some of those apps. Hopefully we'll get the actual Gmail app, and some of the things like that. But some of the apps overall, some of them are good, some of them are bad. But I suppose you have that with the Apple Store and the Android devices. Even though I don't think I've come up with a bad app in Android. I haven't looked, but anyways. Thank you for watching. Stay creative in the magic of life.